Let's go ahead and play this one.
Whis,
Yes?
LeBron has done it, hasn't he? He's finally achieved it.
Yes.
All right, so the last video that I did was talking about the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta news on the V-Jump Leagues, right? Well, if you can't tell from the title, the thumbnail, and if you can't tell from that video, then I don't know what to tell you. What up, Dokkaners? Welcome back to Junrami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Now, look, I posted this video on the 11th of October when the Lakers won the championship. I was very happy, and as they were, ending the game, I recorded this little number real quick to basically, give an ode to LeBron, and that's why you saw those weird faces in there. Also, fun fact, I sent this to the voice of beerus, Jason Douglas, and he liked it, which was awesome. So that totally made my day. Anyway, the point of this scene is to talk about the fact that
Goku's finally achieved it.
And what did he achieve? Well, according to Baggy Saiyan, we're going to be getting Ultra Instinct Goku for the 6-year anniversary toy merch line thing. Now, let me just tell you this. Number one, I am a global player. I am a global exclusive player, and I'm so global that I really don't pay attention to JP news unless it is very, very newsworthy to me or to the general Dokkan audience. So this particular thing is a pretty monumental announcement simply because if this is in fact true, which I believe it is, I mean, Dokkan Assets is talking about it, I believe Truth has talked about it on occasion, I don't think there's any reason to doubt this guy because he's been at this for a while, I think. But as somebody who doesn't pay attention to this stuff too often, I am still going to take this with a grain of salt. But assuming it's true, which I believe it is, well, we're going to be getting Ultra Instinct Goku. Complete Ultra Instinct, or essentially Ultra Instinct. It was always just Ultra Instinct. I know my boy Masningen always goes a little bit crazy when people talk about Mastered Ultra Instinct. It's not actually called Mastered Ultra Instinct. It is Ultra Instinct Mastered. So it's just Ultra Instinct. I've said that way too many times. I'm going to stop saying those words. But yeah, so we now know that apparently this is how they plan to hide it. So you don't get to see the image, but you get to see the name, Ultra Instinct. So if this is in fact real, there you go. I don't really know what else to say with that. He has done this before. I mean, let me actually pull up his Twitter right now. He has made many announcements in the past, and I don't think there's been any problems. So he knows what he's talking about, and he went into detail about all of the 6-year anniversary image, which reminds me. Dokkan Assets and everyone else was also talking about this. The merch line for the 6-year anniversary before this was Goku, Rage Trunks, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Goku Black, and B-Pin. I don't pay attention to this kind of stuff typically, so this is all kind of Greek to me, but it seems very random and all over the place that these random units, these random characters would be toys. But I guess they had to put something out there for people to look at or, anticipate, and now ultimately it's going to be the Ultra Instinct figure that leads the way. But all the links to these figures are on the Amazon website, so yeah, this all looks pretty official. Now, as far as I'm concerned and as far as this video, obviously I can't give you much more than that because literally this is all we know. All we know is that tweet. Big breaking news, the SP award for the 6th anniversary Dokkan Kuji has been listed as Ultra Instinct. So also confirmation that it's releasing overseas, unlike last year's Vegeta. That's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do for the rest of this video is talk about the Ultra Instinct unit that we already have, as well as the Universe Rival Saga category. Now, as I mentioned in my previous video, when I talked about Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I talked about the fact that, I mean, everyone's pretty much thought the same thing. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta means it's not going to be GT for 6-year, which led everyone to suspect that it's actually going to be Universe Rival Saga, and more specifically, Ultra Instinct. So, if that is indeed the case, well, this validates it. And if we look at the category, it is already stupidly stacked. Just looking at this puts a smile on my face, because this is my favorite category, and it's about to get even more broken. Is it... I mean, I know I'm talking to myself here, I'm not, on a podcast or anything, but is it safe to say that with an LR UI, this would be the best category in Dokkan? I don't know. But let's actually look at UI. You know what? We actually have 2 UIs. My mistake. We have 2. So here's the LR. He is a Realm of Gods lead with STR sub-lead. And then if we pull up the other UI, he is right here. He is a Realm of God leads as well. Realm of Gods lead as well. Now, if this guy is going to be leading the pack as an LR, I'm guessing he's probably going to be a Universe Survival Saga sub-lead as well as a Universe 7 lead, Representatives Universe 7. We don't have too many of those. We only have 2 right now. So having a third one, I don't think would be too detrimental to the game, because we've got Key plus 3, 130, 170. So the archetype is a little different for Burger King. And then we've got the 177, the very unique 177, which I believe has never been replicated before in the game. So those are 2 very different iterations of a leader skill. And we don't have a bona fide LR official lead for Universe 7 that fits the standard mold, right? So if you see here, Universe 11 has the Key plus 3, 170%. So if anything, maybe this LR UI would have Key plus 3, 170%. Also, I should mention, I am jumping the gun by saying the figure means the unit is going to show up. Again, technically speaking, that may not necessarily be true, but I'm going to go ahead and make that logical connection, because why else would we be talking about this? All right, so 6th anniversary figure means 6th anniversary unit. That's the logical leap that I'm making, and this is all speculation, like I said, from a guy who plays global only. So once again, take all this with a grain of salt. But if we were to follow the standard pattern, and since Jiren is the antithesis of Ultra Instinct Goku, it would probably end up in something like this. Universe 7, Key plus 3, 170% with a Universe Rival Saga sublead. And again, that is still different enough from this one. Although, would you still want to end up using this guy as your lead? I don't know. But this just makes Universe 7 even better. Because now, if you look at Representatives Universe 7, could you run everybody that you... Okay, so you'd have Goku FRIEZA, you'd have Burger King. Krillin's on JP, he's not going to show up on Global for a little while. Krillin was a sub-lead. He showed up in June, so it's not going to be for maybe another 2 or 3 months that Global gets this. But he would be great. Also, you have the Broken Fit Boo, who does crazy stuff. Blue... Oh my gosh. You can't fit everybody you want on this team. You just can't. Go FRIEZA, Burger King, UI, Blue Dudes, Royal Blue. There's too many good units. And then if you're super whale crazy, you've got Goku Blue, the TUR version of that LR UI, who's a pretty solid unit himself. Representatives Universe 7 might... Man, the fact that all of this could be coming makes me so happy. When I started Dokkan, this was my first unit that I ever rainbowed. This was the first unit that I ever... That's not true. This is not the first unit I ever pulled. The first unit that I ever pulled was Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. But the first Universe Survival Saga unit was either this guy or Ultra Instinct Int. And I believe subsequently on that same banner, I mean, not on the obviously the same banner, but on that same multi, I pulled the opposite, the other one. So I've got a lot of sentimental connection to this category. Plus, I literally started playing Dokkan minutes after this episode aired. After this episode had happened on the show, as soon as the episode ended, I had just started playing Dokkan. So, Universe 7, Universe Survival Saga means the world to me. So this makes me very happy that we're going to be getting this. Now, once again, I don't look at this stuff when it comes to merch because, as you guys know, I always repeat this on my streams. My philosophy on Dokkan: if it doesn't pertain to me right now, I'd rather not know, because I don't want to be one of those players who starts to look and look and look and yearn for that unit or whatever it is. For example, when KFC came out on Global, I had no idea what she did. I had no idea because I never paid attention when she first dropped on JP. She dropped on JP April 16th of 2019. But Global got it in Christmas. Like, that's how late it was. And I did not have a care in the world about the unit because it didn't have anything to do with me. So in that same vein, I don't like to pay attention to things unless it's too hyped to not talk about. And this was one of those things because everyone wants to know now. The 5 year is over. The Worldwide Celebration debacle is over. What's next? There's really nothing. Plus, over here on Global, a lot of people are talking about what is the next Dokkan Fest unit. Because other than Golden Week, which has Gotenks and Evil Boo. And other than the Tournament of Power Dokkan Fest Frieza, there really isn't anything else. We've got a couple LR banners, but there's nothing else really. Everyone's talking about heroes. So there's a lot to be learned in the Dokkan timeline right now. So seeing something like this, a lot of eyes are going to flock to it, and mine included. So bottom line, the Dragon Ball figures have announced that Ultra Instinct will be joining the 6-year anniversary merch line. So everyone believes it. I'm going to believe it. I have no reason not to believe this guy. He's got a lot of followers. He seems established. All the reputable data miners are following him. So I guess that's all you need. So congratulations, Universe 7, Universe Rebel Saga fans. We did it. I don't know what we did, but we're getting
Autonomous Ultra
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
migate no gokui. Zamen da ga hakai suru no wa boku no shigoto nanda.
There you go. That makes up for it. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below and let me know in the comments. Are you excited for LRUI? Doesn't mean LRUI. Just it could be a TURUI. A lot of people thought Gogeta was going to be LR, but it's a TUR. So, are you excited for Ultra Instinct? Let me rephrase the question. Are you excited for Ultra Instinct for 6th year anniversary? Whether it's an LR, a TUR, whatever it is. Are you excited, or do you just not care? It's okay to not care about this saga. It's really okay. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and
Always remember to Dokkan responsibly. He's finally achieved it. Autonomous